Welcome to our countdown of the 5 worst roads to drive on. These aren't your average Sunday drives. These are the roads where one wrong move could send you plummeting off a cliff or leave you stranded in the middle of nowhere. If you're an adrenaline junkie or just curious about the world's most dangerous roads, this video will keep you on the edge of your seat. We're talking sheer drops, blind corners, and conditions so extreme that they'd make even the most experienced driver think twice. Think you have what it takes to survive these treacherous roads? We're about to find out. Buckle up, hold on tight, and let's dive in. First up, we're headed to the heart of the Bolivian Andes, to a road that's earned a chilling nickname, Death Road. The North Yungas Road is not for the faint of heart. Imagine this, a narrow ribbon of dirt and gravel clinging to the side of a sheer mountain face. You're talking hairpin turns with no guardrails, a sheer drop of over 2,000 feet on one side, and nothing but the abyss staring back at you. The air is thin, the fog is thick, and landslides are a constant threat. One wrong move, one miscalculation, and it's a long way down. Drive slow, use your lights even in the daytime to cut through the fog, and avoid driving this road during the rainy season. But even in perfect conditions, the Yungas Road demands your full attention. Every turn is a gamble, every mile a victory. The Yungas Road is a test, a trial by asphalt, and those who conquer it, well, let's just say they've earned their stripes. It's the history, the stories whispered on the wind. They say the ghosts of those who've driven off the edge still haunt this road. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying the raw power of the Yungas Road. It's a place where life and death hang in the balance. So if you ever find yourself behind the wheel on this treacherous stretch of road, remember this: respect the mountain, drive with caution, and never ever take your eyes off the road. From the Andes, we travel to the Himalayas, to a road that will test your mettle and your vehicle to their absolute limits, the killer Tuppungi Road in India. This isn't just a road, it's a scar carved into the face of the mountains, a testament to human determination and a constant reminder of the power of nature. Imagine this. You're clinging to the side of a sheer cliff face, thousands of feet above the valley floor. The road is barely wide enough for one vehicle, and it's unpaved, rocky, and riddled with potholes. Landslides and rockfalls are common, and the weather can turn on a dime. One minute you're navigating a hairpin turn with a sheer drop on one side, the next you're dodging boulders the size of small cars. A 4x4 with high ground clearance is essential, and even then it's a bumpy, bone-jarring ride. Timing is everything on the killer Tuppungi Road. Avoid the monsoon season at all costs, because that's when the landslides are most frequent and the road becomes impassable. Honk your horn on blind corners to warn oncoming traffic, and always be prepared for the unexpected. But even with all the preparation in the world, driving the killer Tuppungi Road is a gamble. It's a test of your nerve, your skill, and your vehicle's endurance. The locals call it the cliffhanger road, and it's easy to see why. But for all its dangers, the killer Tuppungi Road is also breathtakingly beautiful. Towering snow-capped peaks rise up on either side, and the air is thin and crisp. Just remember, respect the road, respect the mountains, and drive with extreme caution. Because on the killer Tuppungi Road, survival is an achievement in itself. From the towering Himalayas, we journey north to the frozen wilderness of Alaska, to a road that's as unforgiving as the landscape it traverses, the James Dalton Highway. Forget everything you know about highways, because this one is different. This is a road carved through some of the most remote and unforgiving terrain on the planet, a lifeline to the oil fields of Prudhoe Bay, and a testament to human resilience. Imagine this. You're driving through a frozen wasteland, the temperature hovering around -50 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind howls like a banshee, whipping up blinding snowdrifts that can swallow a vehicle whole. The road is a treacherous ribbon of ice and gravel, and for hundreds of miles there's nothing but you, the elements, and the occasional truck driver hauling supplies to the oil fields. This isn't just a road, it's a test of survival. First and foremost, you need a vehicle that's up to the challenge. Forget your family sedan. You'll need a 4-wheel drive with high ground clearance, chains for your tires, and a whole lot of antifreeze. But even the best vehicle is useless without the right supplies. You'll need extra fuel, because gas stations are few and far between on the Dalton. Pack warm clothing, food, water, a first aid kit, and emergency supplies like flares and a shovel. And before you even think about setting out, check the weather forecast. The Dalton Highway is prone to extreme weather conditions, from blizzards to whiteouts to freezing rain. Even in summer, the temperatures can plummet without warning. But it's not just the weather that makes the Dalton Highway so dangerous. It's the isolation, the sense of being utterly alone in a vast and unforgiving wilderness. So if you ever find yourself behind the wheel on the James Dalton Highway, remember this: respect the road, respect the wilderness, and never ever underestimate the power of the elements. From the frozen wastelands of Alaska, we travel to the towering mountains of China, to a road that's as awe-inspiring as it is terrifying, the Guoliang Tunnel Road. Carved into the side of a sheer cliff face, this tunnel road is not for the faint of heart. Imagine this: you're driving through a tunnel carved into the side of a mountain, the rock face just inches from your windows. The tunnel twists and turns, the air thick with the smell of damp stone and the sound of your own heartbeat. Sunlight streams in through openings carved into the rock face, creating an eerie, otherworldly glow. The Guoliang Tunnel Road is a marvel of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity and determination. But it's also a white-knuckle drive, a test of your nerves and your driving skills. The tunnel is narrow, barely wide enough for two cars to pass in places. The turns are sharp and unforgiving, and the drop-offs are sheer. One wrong move, one miscalculation, and it's a long way down. Drive slowly, take your time, and most importantly, don't look down. The views from the tunnel are breathtaking, but they can also be distracting. Focus on the road ahead and be prepared for anything. The tunnel can be crowded, especially during peak tourist season. If you're uncomfortable driving in tight spaces, it's best to avoid the Guoliang Tunnel Road altogether. But if you're up for the challenge, the Guoliang Tunnel Road is an experience you won't soon forget. It's a road that will take your breath away, both literally and figuratively. So, if you ever find yourself driving through the Guoliang Tunnel Road, remember this: you're driving through history, through the sweat and toil of those 13 villagers. Our final destination takes us to the adventure capital of the world, New Zealand. But we're not here for bungee jumping or whitewater rafting. We're here for a road so treacherous, so demanding, that most rental car companies won't even cover you if you drive it. This is Skipper's Canyon Road, a place where the road clings to the cliffs, and the only thing between you and a heart-stopping drop is the willpower of your steering wheel. Imagine this: you're navigating a narrow, winding road carved into the side of a sheer canyon. The road is barely wide enough for one vehicle in places, and there are no guardrails. Just a sheer drop-off hundreds of feet down to the Shotover River below. The air is thick with the smell of pine needles and the sound of your own pulse pounding in your ears. Skipper's Canyon Road is not for the faint of heart. It's a road that demands your full attention, your every instinct, your absolute respect. This road is a relic of a bygone era, built by miners over a century ago. Back then, they chiseled this path into the rock face, hauling their equipment and their dreams along this treacherous route. And today, as you grip the steering wheel, you can almost feel their presence, their determination, echoing through the canyon walls. But it's not just the road itself that's intimidating. It's the isolation. You're miles from civilization, surrounded by towering cliffs and dense rainforest. If something goes wrong, if you have a breakdown or an accident, help is a long way off. So how do you survive Skipper's Canyon Road? First, you need to ditch the fear. Take a deep breath, trust your instincts, and trust your vehicle. And finally, be prepared. Check the weather conditions before you set out. Make sure your vehicle is up to the challenge, and pack plenty of water and supplies. So, there you have it, the 5 most dangerous roads in the world. Roads that will test your limits, push you to the edge, and leave you breathless. Would you dare to drive them, to feel the adrenaline surge as you navigate hairpin turns and sheer drop-offs? To experience the raw power of nature and the thrill of conquering the unconquerable? These roads are not for everyone. They're for the adventurers, the thrill-seekers, the ones who crave the open road and the challenges it brings. Thanks for watching. Which of these roads would you dare to drive on? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more thrilling content.